Right now, your attention is shaping your reality. The question is, do you control it, or does it control you? Every day, you're feeding something with your attention, and you probably don't even realize what it is. Ancient shamans believed one thing most people still ignore: where your attention goes, your energy flows. You might have experienced this before. You wake up in the morning and everything feels neutral. Nothing special, nothing wrong. Then one thought appears. Something small, something unfinished, something slightly uncomfortable. And without noticing it, your attention stays there. You start thinking about it, replaying it, adding more to it, and slowly, your entire mood begins to shift. Not because reality changed, but because your attention did. There's a quiet assumption most of us live by, that we are simply observing the world as it is. But what if that's not true? What if you're not seeing reality, but actively creating it, moment by moment, through your attention? Right now, there are thousands of things around you. Sounds, sensations, details, but you only notice a few, and those few become your reality. Not because they are the most important, but because they are where your attention rests. Your brain is not a camera, it's a filter. Every second, your senses receive massive amounts of information, but your brain selects only a tiny part, and it chooses based on patterns. Your beliefs, your past experiences, your emotional state. If you feel anxious, you notice what could go wrong. If you feel calm, you notice what is already okay. Same world, different perception. And then something even more subtle happens. You begin to believe that what you see is the full picture, but it isn't. It's a filtered version. And because you don't see the filter, you think you're seeing reality. If attention shapes your reality, then it can be directed. But first, you have to notice it. Because most of the time, your attention is automatic. It jumps to problems, to distractions, to whatever is loudest. So begin here. Notice where your attention goes throughout your day. What do you return to again and again? Because that is where your energy is flowing. And once you see it, you create a small gap. And in that gap, you have a choice. Not a big one, not a dramatic one, just a small shift. You can ask, is this where I want my attention to go? And if the answer is no, you can gently move it to something else. Something supportive, something real, not by force, but by awareness. And every time you do this, you take a little bit of your power back. Over time, something changes. You become less reactive, less pulled by every thought. You begin to see more clearly, not because the world changed, but because your way of looking did. And slowly, your reality begins to feel different, lighter, wider, more open, not perfect, but more conscious. There's another side to this that most people only notice in small moments. Maybe you've experienced it before. You think about something, Not intensely, not forcefully, just lightly holding it in your attention. And then, somehow, it shows up. A coincidence, a timing that feels almost too perfect. Like finding a parking spot exactly when you need one. Small things, but they make you wonder, what if this isn't random? What if it's the same principle, just applied differently? Because when your attention rests on something, without tension, without resistance, your mind begins to orient toward it. You notice opportunities more easily. You act in subtle ways you're not even aware of. And slowly, your reality starts aligning with that focus. Not because you're controlling everything, but because you're participating differently. There's a difference between trying to force something to happen and allowing your attention to gently move toward it. One creates pressure, the other creates space. And in that space, things can unfold. So instead of asking, how do I make this happen? You might ask, what am I giving my attention to every day? Because that is what you are inviting into your life. Not instantly, not magically, but consistently. And sometimes it starts with something as simple as a parking space. And maybe this is something you don't need to fully understand right away. Maybe it's enough to simply begin noticing where your attention goes, what it feeds, what it creates. And if this perspective resonates with you, you can continue exploring it here.